this is Jyotsna Tiwari and welcome daily current affairs session. Okay guys, so today we will discuss all about current affairs and important news which is important for your upcoming exam, for your upcoming bank exam. Okay guys, so today we will discuss each and every details about important current affairs which is very important for your upcoming exam point of view. So okay, let's have a look and take a session. Let's have a look for the session. So guys, today's topic is daily current affairs. This is Jyotsna Tiwari and welcome to this session. So here is the first news of today's current affairs. Okay, and the news is, you can see on your screen, and the news is NASA's Planet Hunter test has found 66 exoplanets or the world beyond or our solar system, as well as about 2,100 candidates as candidate on which astronomers are working to confirm whether they have planets is likely to be called as. Okay, so here is the news we can see. Okay, so guys, let's have a look that NASA's okay, just first of all let me change my pen color, then we will discuss each and everything in the details. So here you can see that NASA's Planet Hunter, actually NASA's planet which name is Hunter test, okay, has found 66 exoplanet, has found the 66 exoplanet, the world beyond. Okay, so the world beyond our solar system, the world beyond our solar system, as well as about 2,100 candidates. Okay, 2,100 candidates as on which astronomers are working to confirm whether they have planets is likely to be called as. So what is the key points about this particular test? Actually this is the Planet Hunter. So what is the key point about this particular Planet Hunter which name is test? Okay, so here are some important points regarding this particular news. So here is the first point which is shown on your screen, and the point is that TESS stands for Transporting Exoplanets Survey Satellite. Guys, please remember this line which is very important for your upcoming exam. Actually this is the abbreviation of TESS. Okay, here you can see that this is the abbreviation of TESS. Okay, so TESS abbreviation is Transporting Exoplanets Survey Satellite. Second point is, it scanned nearly 75% of the starry sky during its primary mission which ended on July 4th, 2020. Okay, it scanned nearly 75% of the starry sky. Here you can see that in this second line there are 75% of the starry sky during its primary mission which ended on July 4th, 2020. That means this mission is ended on July 4th, 2020. Okay, so this is the generating a raft of high quality observation providing a valuable data across a wide range of science disciplines. Okay, wide range of science discipline. Third point is fourth point is, it monitors 24 by 96 degree strips called Akash. Okay, so it monitors the 24 by 96 degree strips called Akash. Which name is Akash for about a month using its 4 cameras. Okay, using the 4 cameras. The next one is, the mission spent its first year in 13 sky viewing areas and then another year for imagining the northern sky. Okay, so here you can see that the mission spent its first year in 13 sky viewing, okay, areas, and then another year is imagining the northern sky. Okay, in the extended mission, it will begin surveying in south again. The extended mission will end up in September 2022. Okay, this mission will start from, here you can see that this mission will start from almost, actually recently started and start from July 4th and ended on September 2022. That means September 2022 is the target, is a we can see that a target year. Actually we can call it the target year. Okay, so which type of question will rise in your exam? So first question which will definitely rise in your exam is, what is the abbreviation of TESS? Then your answer will be what? Your answer will be Transporting Exoplanets Survey Satellite. Please remember the particular abbreviation of this test. Okay, abbreviation of the test. Second one is the target year, which is important for your exam, and you will have to learn You will have to remember this particular date, and the date is September 2022. So survey is be surveying the south again. The extended mission will end in September 2022. Okay. So okay, the one more point which is important for your exam is the that it monitors 24 by 96 degree strips called what? Called Akash. Please remember, called Akash, for about a month using its 4 cameras. Okay, I hope each and everything will clear in details. Okay, and there are 66 exponents and also 2100 candidates will participate. Okay, I hope each and everything clear. So here is the next news of today's session, and the next news is states across India have completed 2854 projects worth rupees. Okay, here is actually there is no commas, so let me done this. Okay, huh. Okay, so states across India have completed 2,854 projects worth rupees 1,1110 crore under the Atal mission. Okay, under the Atal mission for rejuvenation and urban transformation as per data available on the Amrut scheme website. Actually, Amrut is a type of scheme. This is a scheme. So, what is the feature of this scheme? Let's have a look. First of all, we will have to learn the Amrut data. Okay. So here you can see that key features of Amrut data. So for the entire mission period is 20 June 25, 2015. Actually, first time this Amrut scheme is introduced. Actually, where is my pen? Let me change. Okay, here is. So you can see that for the entire mission period, June 25, 2015. Guys, actually this date is the this date is which date, on which date Amrut scheme was announced by the central government. Okay, please remember this date. So June 25, 2015, first time Amrut scheme is announced by the central government from the March 31st, 2021. This is the particular website, particular target year, which is started from June 25, 2015 to March 31, 2020. The state annual action plan submitted by all the health states have been approved for rupees 7,706.40 crore, including the central 77,640 crore, including central assistance of rupees 35,990 crore. Okay, actually this data is very important for your exam, so please remember this data, which is very important. Okay, so what is Amrut mission? Exactly, what is the meaning of Amrut mission? So here is the first of all, you will have to learn the abbreviation of the Amrut. Many time in the exam, Amrut's abbreviation was asked many time in every bank exam. Okay, okay. So here you can see that the Atal Mission Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation. Please remember, this is the abbreviation of Amrut scheme. Okay, Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation is the new version of the Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewable Mission. Actually, this is the old scheme in Congress. If we talk about Congress, UPA government or Congress government, so there is the this same scheme in the Congress government. The name is JNNURM. Abbreviation is Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewable Mission. And when BJP government came into the power, then he changed this name with the Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Under Transformation. Guys, this is the we can see that this is the duty. Actually, this is the basic duty whenever any government whenever any government came into the power. So first of all, they changed their schemes with they changed their new scheme and replaced with the old scheme. Okay, so this is the actually fact. Okay, so old name is JNNURM, abbreviation is Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewable Mission, and the recent name is Amrut. Abbreviation is Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation. Okay, so this is the mission. What is the Amrut mission? So the Atal Mission is Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation is the new version of the Jawaharlal Nehru Urban Renewal Mission. The main areas of the mission are, here are some areas which is covered by this particular scheme with the Amrut scheme. So first one is water supply. Okay, first of all, this is the first area which is covered by this particular scheme is water supply in the India or in the particular one state. Okay. Second one is sewerage and septage management. Third one is water draining and reduced flood, non-monetarized and urban transformation. Then the last one is green space park. These are the tasks, these are the area which is covered by the particular by this Amrut scheme. Okay. So I hope each and everything clear in details. Okay. So let's have a look that which type of question will rise in your exam. So first question which will rise in your exam is that what is the project, how many projects are completed recently in the Amrut mission. So your answer will be there are 2854 projects. Okay, please remember this data that 2854 projects. Okay, worth rupees. So you will have to learn the fund of this Amrut scheme. Then the fund is 11,110 crore. Okay. Third question which will rise in your exam about the Amrut abbreviation of the Amrut scheme. Okay. Then you will have to learn the abbreviation of this particular scheme, and the abbreviation is Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation. Okay, you will have to remember this, guys. Okay. Next one is Amrut scheme. We talk about Amrut scheme. Actually, this is a mission. This is a mission. We call it, for example, for example, Clean India. Clean India Jandhan scheme is launched by the government. Or any Ujjwala scheme which is launched by the central government. So there are a target, there are already decided the target of this particular scheme by the central government. So here is the Amrut mission's target is already completed on 31st March 2020. So target is started from June 25 2015 and be completed on March 31st 2020. Okay. The state annual, you will have to learn the, guys, that state annual action plans submitted by all state have been approved the 77,640 crore, including central assistance is 35,990 crore. That means the remaining part of the, when we exclude the 35,990 crore from the 77,640. So what is which is the remaining part of this scheme? Remaining part of this fund is afforded by the state government. Okay. So these are the area which is covered by this scheme is the water supply, sewerage and septage management, water draining, the reduced flood, non-water monitorizing, urban transport and green space park. Okay. So I hope each and everything will clear in details. Okay. And if you will raise any question in your mind, so please you can comment in the comment box. And here is the third news of today's session. So third news is, guys, Chinese smartphone major Xiaomi will redistribute 22,500 handset worth rupees 2 crore to support children's online education in India. MI India. Okay. So here is, you can see that Chinese smartphone major Xiaomi. Actually, we are talk about MI. Okay. So Chinese smartphone MI will distribute 2,500 handset worth rupees 2 crore to support children's online education in Indian MI India. Okay. So which were most affected by COVID-19 epidemic in the country? So you all know, guys, that from that time when COVID-19, when first lockdown is decided by the central government, so from that time there are only one option which is available right now, and that is online education. And there are many family, many children who they don't have the smartphone for this particular education. So Chinese smartphone give an initiative to these type of persons. Okay. So decision details, here are some decisions details. So here you can see that the company wants to support the concept of education in the country and ensure that education reaches all the children and the country. It is also a part of the Digital India initiative by the government, and the company wants to support it in any cost. Okay. The price of the smartphone is 2 crore. The company has appealed in from a child in a need of such help in the country. Importance of initiatives. Importance. What is the importance of the initiative? So importance is that according to the Tech for India's smartphone can support of the education of 7 children on the use of devices in Pali. 7 type of children uses of devices in the Pali. Okay. So I hope each and everything clear in the details. So let's have a look at which type of question will rise in your exam. So first question which will rise in your exam is that recently Chinese smartphone maker Xiaomi will distribute 2,500 handset worth how many rupees to support the children's online education in India armed MI India. Then your answer will be 2 crore rupees, worth rupees 2 crore. Guys, you will have to learn the fund. Okay, worth rupees 2 crore. Okay. Actually, this is the part of Digital India initiative. Then you will have to learn. There are almost 7 crore children on the use of device of Pali. Okay. So I hope each and everything clear in detail. So here is the next news of today's session, and the news is the International Film Festival of India will be held as scheduled in November 2020. That means we talk about IFFI, and the International Film Festival of India is the abbreviation of IFFI. So the International Film Festival of India will be held as scheduled in November 2020. So this will be held in November 2020. So what is the key point? What is the key point of this film festival? So here is some key point which is related to this film festival is the event is usually held in Goa from 20th to 28th November. This year, two deadline has been set for this program. Okay. What is the International Film Festival of India? Is the International Film Festival of India established in 1952. Guys, you will have to remember the date, remember the year that the International Film Festival of India established the first time in 1952 is one of the continent's most important film festival. It is held annually in the Indian state Goa. That means this film festival is held in only in Goa. The main objective of the festival is to provide theatre of the world a different platform to understand the excellence of film art. Okay, contributes to the understanding and contributions of the cinema to various nations and their culture. Okay, cultures. It is organized by the directors of film festivals and under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting and the government of Goa. Okay, so we discussed all thing already. We discussed all each and every point. Let's have a look at which type of question will rise in your exam. So first question which will definitely rise in your exam is that the event is used. First question which will rise that recently International Film Festival of India will be held as scheduled in November 2020. So in which state this film festival will be held? Then your answer will be Goa. Answer will be Goa. From okay, date is very important, from 20th to 28th November. Okay, please remember this date. IFFI is established on 1952. Okay, this film festival is held only one state of the India, and that is Goa. Film festival is related to director of film festivals under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. So who is the Information and Broadcasting Minister? So he is Prakash Javadekar. Okay, we already discussed one news related to Prakash Javadekar yesterday. Okay, I hope you was remember or you will remember. Okay, so okay, that's all. That's enough. Please, you will have to learn the abbreviation of this. You will have to remember the abbreviation of this IFFI, and the abbreviation is the International Film Festival of India. Okay, I hope each and everything clear. If you have any doubt, so you can comment in your comment box. Okay. So here is the last news of today's session, and the news is Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel has launched the Indira Van Mittan Yojana on the occasion of World Tribal Day. Here you can see that Chhattisgarh Chief Minister. We are talk about Chhattisgarh Chief Minister. Chhattisgarh's capital is Raipur. Okay. So Chhattisgarh Chief Minister, who is Bhupesh Baghel, has launched Indira Van Mitan Yojana. Launched the Indira Van Mitan Yojana on the occasion of the World Tribal Day. Okay. So the objective of this scheme is to make the forest dollars self-reliant in the state. Indira Van Mitan scheme. Actually, what is the meaning of this scheme? What is the key point of this scheme? So here you can see that under the Indira Van Mitan scheme, youth group will be formed in 10,000 villages in the tribal area of the state. All forest-based economic activities will be conducted through these groups. Through these groups will work to provide self-employment and prosperity to the forest dwellers. The group will also ensure the procurement, processing and marketing of the forest produce. The objective of this scheme to connect 19 lakh families from the scheduled areas. The group will be managed the trees. They will collect the forest produce from trees, forest areas and they get economic benefits. Okay. The last point is the estimated cost of a unit would be around rupees 10 lakh. 8 crore 50 lakh will be provided for the establishment of the forest produce. Okay. Processing unit is 85 development blocks to schedule area. Okay. So here we discussed each and everything. Okay. So let's have a look at which type of question will rise in your exam related to this news. So first question which will rise in your exam is Chhattisgarh Chief Minister who recently has launched the Indira Van Mitan Yojana on the occasion of World Tribal Day. So who is the Chhattisgarh's Chief Minister? Then your answer will be Bhupesh Baghel. Second question which will rise that Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel who has recently launched the scheme on the occasion of World Tribal Day. So what is the name of that scheme is? Then your answer will be Indira Van Mitan Yojana is the name of that scheme. Here is some important data which you will have to remember that the youth group will be formed 10,000 villages tribal. Actually, this is the in this scheme only targeted the tribal area. Okay, please remember this. There are objective of this scheme is connected to 19 lakh families. Objective of this scheme is connected to 19 lakh families and the cost of the last line. Okay, I'm talk about last line. So the estimate cost of a unit would be around rupees 10 lakh. 8 crore 50 lakh will be provided for the establishment of forest produce processing unit is 85 development blocks of schedule area. Okay. So that's all for the today. I hope you will understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt guys, so please you can discuss your doubt in comment box. So please comment. Okay. Here you can see the screenshot on your screen. So the screenshot of quiz of the current affair. For that guys, if you want to give the quiz of current affair, for that you will have to go to the Play Store, download the entry app now and register yourself in that app. So you can give the quizzes on daily basis on the you can give the current affair quiz, maths, English, reasoning, whatever. In whatever subject you want to give the quiz, you can. Okay. But for that you will have to go to the Play Store, download the entry app now and register yourself. Also you can visit to YouTube channel Banking 2.0. Here you can see that the Banking 2.0 is our YouTube channel. You can visit there and subscribe the channel and don't forget to tap on the bell icon guys. Okay, so that's all for the today. Please like, comment and share this session with everyone with whomever you are studying right now, your colleagues, relatives, friends, with whomever you are studying. Please please share this session with whom. Also you can share this session in your Telegram group, your WhatsApp group, your Facebook group, wherever you are studying, in whichever social media platform you are. Okay, please like, comment and share this session as much as you can. Thank you very much for today's session, for cooperate with me. That's all for today. Have a nice day guys.